VCT Pacific Stage 1.
Why do I only do these when I lose?
Because you trash.
For today's round, we have Frost and Governor on set. Let's begin by hearing from both on their thoughts on the game.
Go first.
Maybe I'm cooking too much, too fast. Because it seems like every time, we do new comps and we do new stuff, our attacks are just so bad. It looks good in practice, but the moment it comes there, it's like we don't have enough reps. Maybe I'm cooking too much. What you think? It's okay.
I mean,
We're gonna change anyway.
I mean, it wasn't a comp problem, I don't think.
Mm.
But maybe like the comfortability of it, because we only did 3 days with that comp. We didn't practice much with it, but it was good in scrims. It was good, but they obviously don't play a very traditional comp. So you can't get exactly the practice you want when you're like playing against PRX. You can't like prepare for them because they play such weird comps. So that didn't help, yeah.
Yeah, and we struggled with the breach stuff. The worst part is we predicted it too, and it's like we still just Papega. So yeah, how do I feel? Maybe I'm cooking too much. We certainly have to fix our attacks. It's actually been a problem. It seems like the last few weeks, which is so ironic because defense is normally much harder for teams that are international teams and don't all speak the same language. But yeah, I don't know. I'm trash, I guess.
I'm trash.
Yep.
This question is for Frost. For map 1, how did you mentally prepare the team to bounce back from something like this?
I've actually said this a lot. I said this on Spike Talk with Baby Bay too. I don't have to prepare that. Like, we're mentally tough. That's probably our best asset is that we actually we're not soft. So I don't know if Talon is gonna use it in the mic check. I think they should, but like, not only were they laughing about it and making jokes about it, it didn't even derail the game plan going into game 2. Obviously, I didn't expect that. But yeah.
I mean, when you're the only thing you can do is laugh. I mean, I think '09, I even complimented one of them because I mean they're just great. And they played great at that map, and it is what it is. But we all, yeah, like you said, we were all kind of laughing. Like at 12-0, we were. I think everybody was laughing. But like, I guess one plus side of this game is I'm just proud of how like we're able to bounce back. Like you said, I think, yeah, we're pretty tough mentally.
This question is for Governor. Who is the toughest opponent for you so far in the APEC?
It's a tough question.
It is a tough question because if you answered incorrectly, you get shit on, especially because you just got 13-0'd. Even though PRX isn't our toughest opponent internally.
I
So
mean,
it's kind of weird.
it's PRX or DRX, but for different reasons. I think DRX is a very intelligent team. So when it comes to like the macro and like trying to outplay them, get in their head, it's much harder. Whereas PRX, it's more like, oh wow, that guy just, is gonna have a nice round and is what it is. And you can't like prepare for that. They have a lot more like firepower, more superstars on that team. So I'd say tie, just DRX. I think going before this matchup, I would have said DRX. I think we are like pretty happy with. We weren't happy with obviously, but we were okay with the matchup versus PRX. But after getting 13-0, like it is like I gotta give him credit, right? So I think just DRX or PRX for those reasons.
Back to coach. With some time before stage 2 starts, how is the team going to plan and prepare for the second split? And what were your expectations for stage 2?
Okay, so for starters, these morons have to learn how to play against breach, and it doesn't matter what language I speak to them. I'm gonna actually start trying to speak to them in Spanish and see if that helps, because they just do not listen. Bro, doesn't matter the prep I give them, they just don't listen about breach, bro. So obviously we got to fix the breach problem because Stacks gave us the business, and I guess we didn't learn from it. And I don't care that anybody knows this because I mean, if you want to stop us now, just pick breach and you can just shut him down. So we just need to figure that out. And then the other thing obviously is we need to figure out our attacks. So those are probably the two biggest things I'm going to focus on. As for, yeah, season 2 is obviously the most important part of the year, and I'm not really that concerned. I mean, yeah, it's frustrating that you don't go deeper in the playoffs, but I mean, we're playing PRX too, so it's not like we went into this thinking that like, you know, yo, we're just going to destroy them. Obviously, we were confident. We thought we can beat them. I think if our attacks aren't as dog water, we actually might have beaten them today. But you know, it is what it is. Like that's a great team. I think DRX and PRX. I said this on Spike Talk. I think those are the two best teams in the world right now. Because if you look at EMEA and you look at NA, everyone is so up and down. But those two teams are still consistent. Yeah, you can complain about the 2-0 versus Secret. But if you look at the way Secret played against them and you look at the way we played against them, it was very different. By design, because we thought they would have fixed those things. And I think Secret is a tough quality opponent that would probably smack the middle teams, especially in NA and EU. So season 2 is going to be a bloodbath in our group. Oh my goodness.
One more question for Coach. How would you rate your team's performances this split? What is the one thing that they need to be better at?
I actually thought we didn't play well this split, but we still maintained a 4-1 record. And I think that speaks a lot to the strong mental and all the things that we've complimented them on in the past. I think our best Valorant is to come, and I'm actually glad our best Valorant is to come because you can't really win a championship at the early part of the year and you want to play your best Valorant at the end. But I think the confidence that they have both in each other and like in our overall Valorant acumen is really high. So I'm looking forward to you know, seeing how that progresses. And can you repeat the second part of that? I'm sorry.
What is the one thing they need to be better at?
So one thing immediately jumps out at me that I can't say because I think that'll be giving too much info. But I will say this: I'm burning too many goddamn timeouts for no goddamn reason, and that is so frustrating, man. Jeez, especially that breach. Yeah.
All right. This question is for Governor. Were you or the team prepared for the aggressive play by PRX in the map 1 and 3, which are Lotus and Sunset?
Yeah, Governor.
We were prepared. We were prepared, but you know, when you get into the server, you get on stage in front of people, especially when things are going, you're down 5-0, 6-0, 7-0, 8-0, tend to forget. You know, be better at that. Oh, map 2 is good though, but they had no breach. Yeah.
Yeah, common denominator teams. You want to beat Talon? Just pick breach. For some reason, even though that agent has been in from the beginning of the game, we just don't know how to deal with it. It's not like, anyways.
We'll work on it.
I know.
Okay. One more question for Governor. Any thoughts on your performance throughout the stage 1? Anything you'd like to say to Talon fans?
I mean, I'll be honest, I thought I played pretty bad. I hold myself to pretty high standard. We were 4-1. I didn't have too many bad games, but still, I think if this team wants to overcome the hump, DRX, PRX, Genji, I need to be the star duelist that I know I can be.
Okay, that's all for pre-submitted questions. We'll now open up the floor for live questions. If you have any questions, please use the raise hand function.
I think you are a little bit too hard on yourself there. I assume that's it. We're done.
Yep, I think we're done.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
all the
we're
best to
done.
stage
Thank
2.
you. Thank you guys
Thank you
for
so much.
joining.
Yes, thank you. Bye-bye.